Assalamu alaikum students. So today we are going to talk about the emperors after Akbar. In 1605, Akbar was succeeded by his son Prince Salim, called himself Jahangir, who conquers the world. Jahangir was a handsome man in his youth, but not tall. He was very ambitious, always striving after more and greater things. He was a great friend of foreigners and artists whom he loved and treated generously. He was a great lover of any new thing which he had never seen before and was excessively fond of jewels. Jahangir's changeable characters, sometimes he was barbarously cruel, and at other times he would seem to be exceedingly fair and gentle. Jahangir was less interested in buildings than Akbar, that he loved fine things and built gardens with elegant marble pavilions. Jahangir knew the names of all the flowers. His court artists produced many finely detailed nature pictures. Jahangir's most important queen, Noor Jahan, became a great influence in Jahangir's life. She was a beautiful and clever Persian widow who Jahangir had married as his 20th wife. He gave her the name Noor Jahan, the light of the world. Noor Jahan shared Jahangir's interest in the arts and culture. She was a patron of painting and architecture and helped Jahangir design Persian gardens such as the Shalimar Bagh. Noor Jahan was even allowed to go hunting and shooting animals. She was said to be an excellent shot. Children, see, this is the beautiful throne of the Mughals. For the last 11 years of Jahangir's life, he was very ill because of his addiction to enormous quantities of alcohol and opium. The emperor thought very highly of Noor Jahan. After the death of Jahangir, Shah Jahan became emperor and Noor Jahan lost all her power. She was given a pension and went to Lahore, where she lived a simple life. Shah Jahan followed Islam more closely than Jahangir or Akbar, and actively encouraged by reintroducing the celebration of Islamic festivals. Shah Jahan had 4 sons. The eldest Shah Jahan's favorite was Prince Dara Shikoh. The second was Prince Aurangzeb. See, this is the beautiful Diwan-e-Am. Mughals followed a different kind of religion. It was named Sulay-Kul, as in the wild expanse of the divine compassion, there is a room for all classes. There was a room for opposite religions and for beliefs, good and bad. See, this is the Mughal cuisine, which includes spices, dried fruit, rice and creams, numerous kebabs, and non-vegetarian food as well. In art, manuscripts and Persian miniature painting was involved. Emperor Shah Jahan banned music and painting from his court, but he allowed the architectural art. These we have already talked about the Taj Mahal and the tomb of Mumtaz Mahal and Shah Jahan. Now come to the Aurangzeb. Prince Aurangzeb became emperor at the age of 40. Aurangzeb means jewel in the throne. He was crowned at a ceremony which was more splendid than any that had gone before. Aurangzeb was highly intelligent and a good scholar. He was trained in calligraphy and became an expert in the art. Aurangzeb wanted to unite the subcontinent under Islam, but as India's population was mostly Hindu, some of Aurangzeb's new policies caused trouble. Aurangzeb was the last of the great Mughal emperors. He died in 1707. Although the Mughal Empire had reached its largest extent under Aurangzeb's rule, but it was now beginning to weaken after Aurangzeb's death. It is agreed among many scholars that the Mughal Empire was greatest, richest, and the most long-lasting Muslim dynasty who ruled over India. The Mughal emperors, with few exceptions, were among the world's most atheistically minded rulers. The longevity of the Mughal Empire can be contributed to a number of factors. But Akbar is perhaps the Mughal emperor responsible for much of the prosperity, harmony achieved during the Mughal Empire. As the 18th century went on, the subcontinent became disorganized and unsettled after the death of Aurangzeb. The Mughal rulers who followed Aurangzeb slowly but surely lost power. Historians disagree as to why this happened, but there are some possible reasons. Political instability, power struggles among the royal families, ordinary people who had to provide money for the wars struggled to pay high taxes. Marathas were rose up in the Deccan and became increasingly powerful. Mirza Abu Zafar Sirajuddin Muhammad Bahadur Shah Zafar was born in October 24, 1775 in Delhi. He is considered as the last Mughal emperor. He was the son of the Akbar II. He became the Mughal emperor when his father died. His involvement in the Indian Rebellion of 1857, the British tried and then exiled him from Delhi and sent him to Rangoon in British-controlled Burma. And he died on November 7 in 1862 in AD Rangoon. As we have discussed about the downfall of the Mughal Empire, land grant system, inability of Aurangzeb, challenges to the military, and invaded by the Nadir Shah, general who took control after the fall of and sacks Delhi and takes the throne with him. The empire was limping because of the officials begin breaking apart, religious groups break away, and leaves the region susceptible to European intrusion and to contest. These are the beautiful monuments which are remembered as the Mughal dynasty in the subcontinent. Thank you very much.